Kojak.
Welcome to Batters Up with Kojak. And now your host, Kojak.
Parked amidst the cornfields, it's baseball at Field of Dreams in Iowa. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Casey Mize, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now into the box, Miles Straw. He will lead this one off today.
Number 7.
And now the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
First pitch, 107.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Hit in the air to center field. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second.
Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. 65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
1-1 the count. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1-2. Here it is. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Here's Robbie Grossman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Tigers, the right fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Strong is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Batting second.
And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
And here he is right on cue. A dive and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
The first baseman.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Oscar Mercado digging in now as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Got him to go down swinging there. Oscar Mercado goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In now, Yu Chang. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Reyes is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario.
For the Tigers, the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
First delivery to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Strong is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, the designated
Time
hitter.
for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump.
13.
Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
To the plate now, Eric Haas. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Plesac has racked up just under 100 innings on the mound to this point, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
So now to the plate, Willie Castro. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The batting average down in the low 210s. 7 homers and 33 driven in. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box now, Victor Reyes. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2, and it's now 2-0 Tigers. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Batting ninth. The
Ready
second
now is Ernie Clement.
Clement.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground near home. That rolls foul for strike 1. Again, another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Stepping in now, Miles Straw, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Scope has got it, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Now it'll be Robbie Grossman. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
For the Tigers, the right fielder, Robbie.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first
Grossman.
pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint,
No
keep
matter.
the aggressive
Number 7.
at-bats happening.
Second
Keep the
baseman.
pressure on the defense.
Jonathan.
Everything's looking good right now.
Go.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder looking up, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run homer for Jonathan Scope. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Tigers have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now
First
batting.
baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Reyes is there, 1 away.
Now batting. The third baseman.
The next batter is Jamer Candelario. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Base hit into right center. You can relate, Dan. So
Now
what's going
batting,
through the
the
pitcher's
designated
mind
hitter.
right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It
Castro.
seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Mercado is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in next, Eric Haas. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. From the stretch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Candelario isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 63.
So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Into the box, Willie Castro. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things, down 0-2. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. And he'll step out for a 3rd time now. Boy, rather indecisive up there. And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And boy, the Tigers really have it going, as that's good for extra bases as well. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And he will make it up to 3rd base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground, as he'll step out for a 2nd time. And now here's the 3rd time he stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. At the plate now, Victor Reyes, as he swings and hits a laser to right. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a 2nd time here. And you wonder if he's trying to get in his head out there as he steps out for a 3rd time now. In now, Zach Short, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. And now someone's going to need to take charge down there. This is getting ridiculous. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reyes is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So this once slim lead is slim no longer, as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 7 and the Indians nothing. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bradley Zimmer, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's out.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next to hit is Jose Ramirez as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward the veteran outfielder, Robbie Grossman.
Right Robbie Grossman.
Here's the first pitch to him. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The batter,
and there are the
7,
final numbers for the Indian starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
First offering on its way.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit high and deep out to left field. Left fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate, Miguel Cabrera.
Miguel.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Strong is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jamer Candelario. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Harold Castro. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. More at Field of Dreams. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Number 40, Wilson.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Standing in now, Oscar Mercado. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. Striding in for the Indians, Yu Chang. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he falls behind 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Trevor Stephan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Kojak.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 9.
Striding in is Willie Castro. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And now the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Stephan is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Andres Gimenez the next to bat. He'll start things out in there.
Leading off for the Indians, the shortstop, Andres Gimenez.
First pitch of the AB now. No balls and 1 strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ernie Clement comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Miles Straw. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And he fouls this one off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 9-0. And now
Leading up for the Tigers, the shortstop, Zach Short.
First pitch on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
At the plate now, Robbie Grossman.
Robbie.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 7.
Jonathan Scope stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. So now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mercado will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Next to stand in is Jamer Candelario. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Logan Allen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Harold Castro. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Mercado is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning coming up. Tigers are out in front, 12-0. Michael Fulmer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Ground ball, foul down the left side. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Franmil Reyes. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pitch is popped up. Cabrera waits on it, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Now at the plate, Eric Haas. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Popped him up. Clement is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So the next to bat will be Willie Castro. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now here it comes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Standing in now, Victor Reyes. But this is speared by the first baseman, but they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next up is Zach Short. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
Reyes is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. And it's fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And he's struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. In now for Cleveland, Oscar Mercado flew out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate now, Yu Chang. As he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. No hits to this point. And it's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range in the bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Robbie Grossman.
The right fielder, Robbie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Ready with the 0-1. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Miguel Cabrera is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Kojak.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Scope ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
Definitely aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
So now to the plate, Jamer Candelario. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, number 13.
Into the box now, Eric Haas, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Parker, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch him all on the grand slam, his 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider.
The left fielder, number 9, Willie Castro.
Stepping in now, Willie Castro. Hot shot on the ground to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box, Victor Reyes. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes, these guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mercado is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. Detroit is out in front, 17-0. And stepping in, Andres Jimenez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
The batter, the second baseman,
Kojak.
Clement.
Next up, Ernie Clement struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Called strike. 0-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Number 7.
Standing in now, Miles Straw. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Last strike now for Cleveland. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
17-0 the final this afternoon. The Tigers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Casey Mize earns win number 7 on the season, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Zach Plesac struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Michael Fulmer takes the rare 3-inning save, his 8th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The following has been a Kojak 313 gaming production. Distributed by Recom, a division of the Reese Design Group.
Recom.
Kojak.